We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
Let's do this.
That's probably got to be one of the most awkward exchanges by yourself on a staircase. I mean, getting ready for work. I don't even know who he's talking to. Maybe it's himself, but let's do this. With the weird, like, shifting of the tide. Weirdo!
I motivate myself by having little self pump-ups every morning.
On the staircase.
Well, I don't have a staircase, but otherwise,
if you did,
down the ramp.
Okay. Welcome to the Weekly Sports Report. I am Keelay. He is Bill K. Let's get to it. World Series, just an awesome Game 6. You have deep freeze, putting the Rangers in a deep freeze.
Allow me to break the ice. My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it's the chilling sound of your doom.
David Freese, World Series MVP. Yeah. That pushed the game to 7. You could find me in St. Louis. Took care of that from there. They put on another ring. Texas, they still getting fitted for a ring, but no need to anymore.
Maybe the ones getting married, they're getting fitted for a ring, but they'll get the AL West Championship ring. Fun fact about that, Arthur Rhodes gets everything because he was on Texas long enough to get whatever ring they got. And in St. Louis, he obviously gets the NLCS and the World Series one, the one he wants more. One thing, too, to bring up about that, not a lot of people are talking about with the rain delay that really they didn't need to have on the Wednesday that bumped Game 6 to Thursday and then the Game 7 to Friday. That allowed Chris Carpenter to pitch in Game 7. He wouldn't have been nearly as available. So that was a huge swing for the Cardinals, but even bigger swing, David Freese, pretty much anytime he came up to bat. 21 RBIs in the series. Not too shabby right there. Good way to send his manager
They
out.
definitely had the road less traveled, and they came twice getting bounced with that 2 strikes. Coming up big, and yeah, you mentioned what a way to go out. Tony La Russa retiring. You have 3 World Series titles. You have one with the AL with the Oakland A's. You got one previously with the Cardinals, and again with the Cardinals, joining Sparky Anderson for the only other manager who's won it in the AL and NL, and the only manager to retire immediately after winning a World Series. He's got his law degree, he's got his glasses. What more does he need?
I don't know, like a Hall of Fame. What do you think that would probably work out?
Very much so.
He might, but what hat? St. Louis, Oakland, Chicago? No, he won't wear a Chicago hat, but he did manage them.
That's right. And in his 190 average in the majors, he was a slugger. Maybe he'll get inducted for his on-field play. Nah!
This suit is black. Okay. I'm not quite...
What a treat we have for the college football world coming up. A number playing a number with LSU and Alabama. You got Saban, you got Miles, you got a little BCS. This is just going to be a fun game to watch. Yes. Who do you got in that one? It's going to be tough.
It's a tough one, and it's going to go down to it. I've got Alabama winning this one based solely on home field advantage. And just a little tidbit for you out there. Last time number 1, number 2 met, 2006, Michigan, The Ohio State University.
Ohio State.
I said it.
Okay. That's good. Bunch of great games have been in the number 1 and number 2. You have Lou Holtz with his Notre Dame Fighting Irish, winning some big ones there. You also have the wide right eye for Florida State Seminoles. They missed it. Okay. Which also brings us to some more college play, and I'll have LSU winning that one.
Okay.
For going miles and miles and miles. I got it. The Big East additions and subtractions. You have West Virginia, who's like treating the Big East commish like it's this abusive stepfather. You're not my real dad. I want to leave. And so they're filing all these little papers for like, hey, I want to get out. And then you have some additions. You got, who do they want for the Big East? It'd probably be all East teams, right? Let's get to it, Bill.
So here's one, Central Florida.
Okay, they're on the East, and it makes sense. Okay, Golden Knights.
Navy, Maryland.
Sure.
Cool
Okay.
SMU. Okay.
A little for
whatever.
Well,
Houston, Texas still. SMU, right?
About midway, okay.
Air Force. Colorado.
What? Whoa.
Yeah, they're located in Colorado. And then Boise State. And this isn't one of those where there's like a Boise State in Maryland, like there's a Portland in Maine. This is Boise State, Broncos, Kellen Moore, Tosser, Prosser, the whole Tosser. Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Dyslexic, Missy E.
But what's going on with this?
Here's the deal. This reminds me of one of those kids' problems where like there's 3 things and then it's like, where's the one that doesn't fit?
Yeah.
Boise State doesn't fit. How much far west can you be? They're in the mountains. Hey, you want to come over to the east? We got some good food and candy. Like, what are they baiting them with?
Exactly.
They're nowhere near the east.
You know what they're baiting them with? They're a BCS conference for now. And Boise State, with the schedule they currently play, they could go undefeated and they could legitimately not be in the top, 4 or 5 because they just haven't played that schedule. This will give them that opportunity. But my problem is we're not allowed to have a playoff situation in major college football, but you'll have this school travel thousands and thousands and thousands of miles for a regular season matchup.
Yeah, that's happening at least.
Not okay.
Like 4 to 5 times a year.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, they'll probably get some free flights out. That's a lot of air miles to tack on there.
What is this with the student athlete and caring about them? This is not caring about the student athlete at all.
Yeah. Let's stick with college football.
There's a student athlete we care about a lot.
Big time. CP1. Chris Polk, you got to put him in the ranks as one of the best.
With Hugh McElhaney and
Husky running backs. Let's flip this a 180. You got Dillon. You got Kaufman. That is
sorry
two
I
of the
didn't have
best
my
that
Niners McElhaney.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it.
Well, yeah, I had some trunk in the closet with dust on it is where you have to find that. But
still damn good.
Great running backs. He's still got to be in the top talks. What a game. He got 5 rushing touchdowns. 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving. He can run routes. He can catch it. Yes. He can run between tackles. What more do you want from a guy?
Yeah, maybe if he could run the Wildcat for us. I don't know.
Jeez.
Probably could do that if we asked him.
Yeah. That was quite a game for him. Not a good game for the refs. You just had a bunch of blown calls. I want to get to that later because that was just a tragedy to see. You're taking the play of just
nasty.
That's nasty.
Made me livid, so let's not make me livid anymore, and let's proceed
Wait. Not make you livid?
Not make me
Then
livid.
we should probably skip the Seahawks section.
That's right.
Sorry, you're going to be livid because we are not skipping the Seahawks.
Right.
We'll take on the tough things even when we really don't want to.
They bungled it.
Big
bungled it. Pop quiz here, Pete Carroll. Are you stupid? I don't know how he'd answer that. He'd probably walk up and down the sidelines 30 times and then take off. No! I don't know what that guy knows, if he is even familiar with the rules of football. Here's the deal. Let's flashback, okay? Chargers game, Leon Washington, last year.
Awesome.
2 kickoff
right?
return. We all remember that. We
won.
Clock management. We need to fire the manager, aka Pete Carroll. Great guy, comma, but.
Here's the but.
When you don't have any timeouts, and you already burned it previously.
That ticked me off so much about that. It was like you would had the clock stop. If you wanted to run the running play right then. No problem. You had the timeout if Marshawn didn't get in, or if you wanted to run Tavares and he didn't get in, then fine. You call the timeout. You have a chance to throw a pass play and then run your field goal TMO when that was incomplete.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah. Let's take you back to the Chargers game here. So
backing up.
I'm backing up. 'Cause my daddy taught me good.
You don't have any timeouts.
No.
Okay. So if you don't have any timeouts, at least call a pass to the end zone. If you don't make it, okay, you can at least kick the field goal, stops the clock. Okay. Great. You run with Hasselbeck. Roll it. Yeah, that just happened. And then the field goal team doesn't have enough time to get on. Okay, so let's fast forward. What happened just last week? We don't have any timeouts. Okay. Hey, let's run with Marshawn Lynch. Okay. Now I guess he's upgraded. He didn't have the quarterback run, so he gave to Lynch.
Next year we ought to get that play to work.
Yikes.
But what got me is Lynch did get the first down. Did Carroll forget that he was in the pros?
Mm-hmm.
Clock stops on a first down in college.
Clock stops.
And the Bengals, I don't know if you saw this, Bengals saw the ball and they're like, oops, I fell over. Oops, I knocked the ball over there. Oh no, the clock ran out.
They Austin powered it up.
Big time.
Big time. So let's get to predictions here. But I think before we do, let's just go for a little pipe dream here.
Okay.
So the Huskies defense having a little troubles, to say the least. They did hold Arizona for less than 100 yards for what they're supposed to be averaging. Yeah. So props to them. And they did pick off Foles 2 or 3 times. Parker, Fellner, and Court 3 times.
All right.
So maybe pipe dream here. Carroll maybe leaves the Seahawks. He's a great motor. I don't know about being a head coach good, though. But he's good. Maybe some sort of coordinator or something like that. College seems to be his calling. What if leaves the Seahawks, goes to the Huskies, and is becoming like a true defensive coordinator there? You could even maybe have Holt stay, but then Carroll sort of replicate what the USC did. And then Carroll is the true defensive coordinator. Nick Holt's the assistant defensive coordinator.
If you will.
And then you have Starkey, because we know what Holt can do on his own or can't do.
Could you imagine Nick Holt and Mickey Mouse ears, though? I don't know. It just wouldn't work as well.
Yeah. So let's get to predictions here, and let's go at the great send-off game for Husky Stadium.
Now, you were trying to not be livid. I'm just not seeing much in this rundown. It's going to make you feel much better.
Murder.
Because we've got Oregon, as you mentioned, coming into town against this defense. Oregon, who is all... You ask the players, they're like, it's just another faceless opponent. What happened to the rivalry? Oh, yeah. Them winning 7 in a row happened to the rivalry.
That might do it.
Them dominating happened to the rivalry.
Yeah.
And what's to stop this from being another railroading?
I don't see this ending up in any way, shape, or form that could be possibly good for UW, and which is sad because last game played in Husky Stadium, and you're going to have the 91 team who can put a ring on it. Yancey. If they liked it, they should have put a ring on it, and they did. Unfortunately,
share that ring with Miami.
They did. The Horrigan Ducks. I was going to say F there, but Ducks.
Nice catch.
Almost slipped up there. Yeah. They're coming in, and Horrigan's going to be running the spread. Horrigan. This guy. Yeah. I see us losing by 21 plus. Maybe, I think it's going to be more about the memories and everything like that than actually opposed to winning the game. Sorry, but we're just not going to be able to stop them.
I mean, who scheduled this, honestly? The offense, I think, could run with them. Defense cannot. They cannot. I think we'll keep it close in the first half. Second half, just kiss it goodbye.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
Oregon will win by double digits.
Let's move on here to
another game that's probably going to be a double-digit finish.
Yikes!
Dallas hosting the Hawks.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Don't know if you saw it. Hope Romo is going to brush up on his holding skills because last year, McBriar couldn't make it last game. Romo had to fill in. It worked out. It worked out, but people don't forget.
People don't forget.
Smile was on my face for that one. Then that's the thing, though, is now Dallas is ticked off. Rob Ryan, who everyone seems to think is the coach of that team, that's all they show whenever they have a game. They're going to be ticked off. It's just, this is ugly. Dallas passes. They're number 7 in the league in passing. Hawks are number 4 in the league in penalties.
Yeah!
10 alone for Brandon Browner, who's a cornerback. I love his aggressiveness compared to what we've had in the years past, but 10 penalties against those receivers, it's Dallas by doubles.
Yeah, I'm saying 14 plus. Probably gonna lose that one. Let's get into victory formation right here. Kneel this sucker out. Refs, let me go back to the UW game. Terrible job, Nate Fellner. Beautiful hit. Don't change a thing. That's called football, people. Okay, beautiful hit. Didn't leave with the helmet. No striking. No, that was a football play. Flag. Oh boy, and then you had what else? And then you have Mike Harvison, the catch where he's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. He took 3 steps, massively controlled the ball, fell down, incomplete. Go up to the booth. Still incomplete. Refs, let the players play. Please.
NBA was supposed to start today, November 1st, and a lot of fans across the league are really missing their basketball. Oh, boo-hoo. Welcome to my world.
NBA, a stern figure. Psh, 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 psh. That'll please do it before fumes and
Now I'm all riled up.
Ah, we're all living here. Let's get out of here. We bouncing. I'm Keelay. He is Bill K. We's out.